Welcome back, guitar lovers. My name is Dennis, the mod scientist, and in today's video we are going to continue to build our Superstrat. So if you've seen my previous video in which I showed you the state in which this donor guitar came in, I actually got in contact with customer support from the shop. Well, actually even the product manager himself emailed me about this, and they gave me their apologies. It really wasn't supposed to be shipped like this, but he did say, as I assumed, that at this price point they cannot do quality control on every single instrument. So this one just happened to slip by, unfortunately. They did offer to return the guitar and send me a new one, but unfortunately I already took it apart, so the warranty was already voided. So that's okay, because I did check the parts and they were perfectly fine, otherwise I wouldn't have taken it apart. But so kudos on the shop. I mean, this was just an unfortunate incident and I was rather surprised instead of really let down. And I'm really content with how they handled these matters. If you're interested in this type of guitar for modding, I do recommend it. Unfortunately, the one I got a bit of issue, but not something major. I did check the installation of the neck on the body, and it does actually fit well if you install it correctly. So it was just a question of bad assembly. The body is in pretty good condition and it doesn't have that much wood cut out, as I said. Just the pickup, the bridge was mounted on top of it, so you only have the screw holes here, and you have the single volume control, so you only have this single cavity, and the output jack is on the side. And when you look at the neck, that's also pretty okay. It's actually a pretty chunky neck. I think it's a bit thick for a hot rod. It doesn't have any fret sprout, so it's really smooth on the sides. The frets look a bit dull, so they really need a bit of polishing, but that's okay. And again, as I said, I don't like the headstock shape, so I already went ahead to draw out a new shape for myself. So let me show you the rest of the components I've selected. First of all, I already had this set of chrome locking tuners which will be installed onto this guitar. I also already had this cheap Floyd Rose type bridge which we'll put in here, also with the locking nut. We're going to install a three-way switch. I'm going to switch out this tip for a cream one instead of black. And I also had one of these barrel shaped output jacks. And for the pickups, I've decided on these. These are Iron Gear hot slags, which are Alnico 5 type magnets, and they are quite hot actually. The bridge pickup has an output of 70k and the neck pickup of 15.3k. I've had them in a previous guitar and I really liked them, so I did order a set of these. But now with the zebra stripe pattern, because what I'm going to do to this body is I'm going to keep this surf green color as a base and then add some black and white stripes in an EVH type pattern. So what I'm going to do today is, first I'm going to work on the neck. I'm going to cut out the headstock shape using my triangle sander, and then I will shape the neck to my preference. So I will make it a bit thinner, not that much thinner, because the truss rod is actually pretty deep into the neck, so I don't think I have a lot of room to play with. But then it's quite round, so I will make it more flat on the back and then shape this to a more comfortable shape for me. And then I will also sand off the clear coat of this body so I can prep it for the routing of the pickup, routing of the bridge, and the routing of the back cavities. Also, I did back order some parts because for the pickup installation, I decided I do need a template, which I don't have right now, so hopefully that will come in during the upcoming week. Same for the Floyd Rose bridge. I really need a template to do that, especially for the tram cavity. So those parts will be coming in. So yeah, let's get started. And here's the final result. So I left it a little bit bigger than I draw out, but I really like it like this. So let's continue with shaping the neck. So now it's time to sand the body. I'm just gonna sand it lightly to get the clear coat off, because I'm gonna keep the surf green as I said, and just add some white and black stripes. Well, that went quite a lot quicker than expected. There was hardly any paint on the body anyway. So here's the result. It's looking quite nice. I started off with 180 grit, but then it got through the finish so fast that I switched to 400 grit. And after using the machine for a minute, I then moved on to sanding it by hand, which was quite easy. As you can see, a couple of spots I actually went through the finish, like on the back here, which is okay. I mean, that's gonna add to the relicing of the guitar anyway. It's not gonna be a perfect job. It's not supposed to be, but it's got the color, clear coats off. I can now add the white and black stripes, or actually I should do the routing first and then do the painting. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the rest of this build.